Let us invite our friends and let us see how good our time will be. Hey Nahmiya, how are you? Now, all of you, you've been informed, right, that we will have a TV show in the 19th, which means 2 days from now, correct? Today is 17. So, in the coming Tuesday, I will be in Trinity channel. So, feel free to watch, and maybe you can call and ask some questions during the showtime. Hey Susan, how are you? Let us guys invite our friends. Tamara, welcome. Invite our friends, everybody. Alright, if you are a Muslim, invite your 4 wives and your 60 kids. You never know, you might get at your asylum here. Alright? And maybe someone like the Pope, he will take 12 of you to his house. You never know. Where shall we find Sam's audio about marriage? It's in my account in YouTube, you can see it. Pope spit Muslims? No, Pope is not pitting Muslims, simply he is being a Pope. He is, actually, it's very nice of him because he is giving a good example of what Christianity is about, and that will show the Muslims the huge difference between us and them. So it's a nice move from him. I'm not really against it, as long as it's for real, not for hypocrisy. Alika, you can go and search for the Arabian Prophet account, and look for the video is made which day? How many days ago? 10 days ago? Something like this. You will find it. The name, the video have his name and my name. Let's see what the name of the video was. So maybe you can search for the name directly. Search for Christian Prince and Sam Shamoun live debate. It's posted 6 days ago. We are in the Christian section. However, I'm thinking about moving to the moon section very soon, because yesterday in my dream I split the moon and I noticed there is some nice cave inside the moon, and maybe we can just join together there and put some fire, do barbecue, chicken maybe. I don't know if any of you have some chicken in the fridge. If you have a fish, bring it please. And please, halal food. You know, we will not eat, even if you have pork, it have to be halal pork, so just to be sure. Alright, we want everything to be halal. So let us invite our friends, and maybe soon we will get to the moon. In the last 25th of February, something happened to me. The alien, they took me to the moon, and I think the government is involved in this conspiracy. CIA and FBI and Shish Kebab department, like all things happen in the same day. So the moon is split, and the sun is, what happened to the sun? Even the sun split there, I see. Peace, that's a good move. I never thought about the sun splitting. I will think about that. Alright, so actually it was not the moon split in my story, it was the sun, alright, because it's more powerful to split the sun. But if you think about it, it's not really hard to split the sun, is it? Because the sun is so hot, you just can't split it, right? Anyway, welcome everybody, and I hope soon we will have some Muslims here. If there's any Muslim, please stand, like, don't be shy. It's okay to be a Muslim. I mean, it's not your fault. You are born in a Muslim family, and we understand. We are here to help you. So if you are a Muslim, don't worry, be happy. Do we have any Muslim here? Nobody's is perfect? Okay. I'm not talking about perfection now. However, nobody is perfect, you are right, except God. God is perfect. You are free to open in any section. Yeah, but there is no point of opening in the Muslim section. Trust me, they are filthy and they have dirty mouth, especially those who they are Somalian and Pakistani. So I'm not really interested to open my room in the sewage section. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, I open by the way my room many times there, and I don't know if you've been there. You will see a Muslim woman. She said to me, "F you," and you know, like I don't know how a woman she says such a thing, and then you wonder, like now, like what do you mean, "F you"? You know, they are filthy. They are very low class, trashy. But yet they claim that they're Muslim women. They are the most women. They have high dignity, but yet they have a very filthy mouth. Anyway, welcome to Islam. They move next door to you. Are they Somali Muslims? More Somali Muslims are nice? That's weird. That's strange. Maybe they are educated. I have a very bad impression about them. I never met Somalians, except Christians. They are nice. Anyway, let us invite our friends, guys. And we just opened 15 minutes ago. We are only 27 people in the room. Are you serious? Do you want CNN to talk about us? Do you want the Muslims to publish this in their news? Al Jazeera TV? Come on, do something. If you want to increase the number of your room, simply you need some women to open their cameras, and Muslims, they will come from everywhere. Like, open the camera and put the camera showing your shoe. Don't show your foot, okay? Just your shoe. Muslims will go crazy for your shoe, especially if it's a high heel. And right away they will get in the room and they will say, "MashaAllah, very beautiful. Man, brother, did you see that?" You know? And for sure, we can change the name of the room. We call it the shoe room. Cinderella shoe. Any name. You know, have to do with virgins and girls and women is going to be very attractive for Muslims. I remember once I entered a Muslim room in the Arabic section, and the room was going crazy. That's why I'm mentioning the camera of the shoe. And there's a camera is open, and everybody is saying, "Can you move the camera to the left? Can you move the camera to the right?" Oh my God, it's so beautiful, you know. And I was so curious to know, like, what's happening there. So I click at the camera to see, and there's a Muslimah. She have the camera in her foot, all right, and she is moving her foot to the right, to the left, up to the request, and the room is going crazy. MashaAllah. Anyway, she's a wicked woman? Come on, they are the wicked men. She is making fun of them. I think she is having fun. They are stupid, a bunch of horny dogs. They get excited even for a foot. A foot. It's not even like they see nothing of her, you know. And actually, I look at her fingers. They scare the hell of me. You know, the nails are dirty, and like she have a foot of a camel. I'm not sure if it's a girl. Anyway, Lord have mercy. Hey Antonio, how are you? Let us invite our friends, guys. We are 30. Guys, we need to complete the 44. I mean the 40. So we can change the name of the room. We make it Alibaba and the 40 Thief. And that will bring a lot of Muslims. You will not believe it when they see that this is Alibaba room and the 40 thieves, because they want to join the gang. You know, Muhammad was a gang leader, and this is why everybody joined the gang. And it's true. He's a thief. He's a gang leader. And if you are a thief these days, you are a successful businessman. Is that correct, Carfo? Grafo. What Grafo mean? Man, I never heard of this name before. Grafo. Grafo. Psycho-mental clock. I'm not sure what does that mean, Lily Billy. Yeah, what is that about? Lily. Psycho-mental clock. Are you talking to us? Talking to yourself? Talking to the mirror? He left? It was a hit and run. He must be a Muslim. Or she must be a Muslim. Lily Billy. You know, they cannot talk to you, so what they do, they hit and run. Alright. Let us invite our friends, guys. Hey Lily, what happened, Lily? Where you go? Here we go. Lily is getting hot. Too much Indian spice, and that caused diarrhea. Clean the text, guys. Clean the text. Clean the text. Clean the text. Learn how to clean the text. Learn, 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 learn. Don't leave dirty words in the screen. Do something. I don't know. Like sometimes somebody posts something like this. Like you guys, you just sit to watch. Like, can't you clean the screen? Like, come on. Do you enjoy it? Somebody saying 30 words. Clean the screen. This is why I don't like Paltalk no more. Sometimes you feel like those people, they come here just they are snoring. Everybody is sleeping in his pillow. And they listen to me to help them to sleep maybe, I don't know. Look, maybe my speech is like the speeches of Obama. So, if there is any Muslim in the room, please feel free. And if there's anyone have questions about Islam, feel free. For those who are new in our room, this is a room where we speak about Islam specifically. However, if you have something to say, if you're an atheist, you have a question for me, no problem too. I like atheists too. I grow atheists in my backyard. Oh. All right. Okay. How is that possible? He's just joking with you guys. Are you taking it seriously? He's just being funny with you. He is joking with you guys. What's wrong with those people? They lost their sense of humor? Either you are a Catholic or you are a Muslim. He is joking with you. No, he's not playing games. He is just joking with you. Why you take it seriously? Are we going to make a drama about it? Okay, give us some tissues. Somebody give me some tissues. Let us make a drama. People love drama. Let us go on. Here's a Catholic and here's a Protestant. How this happened? Maybe his parents. You know, maybe his nephew. Maybe his dad put him in the fridge for a long time. Maybe it was a long winter. Come on. They love drama. Drama is good, right? You know, a filthy mouth. There's very low trash class people, you know, and they exist in every society. And I believe those people who they do this, they have a mental issue. Like you enter a chat room and you post things doesn't even make sense. Like you are saying this to who? We don't know. They have mental issues. Shaitan? Oh, mad. Okay, you know what? You call me Shaitan. You know, guys, what Shaitan mean in Arabic? Shaitan means Satan. I have a news for you, Mr. Abdul. What if I show you in the front of the room that your prophet, he converted his Shaitan to Islam, and Shaitan is a Muslim? What do you think, guys? In the front of the room. How you call me Shaitan if you're a prophet saying that Shaitan is a Muslim and he converted him to Islam? Are you there? You want to debate about it? Anyone? I will show you in the front of the room a very clear proof that Muhammad saying that Shaitan command him, and Shaitan is a Muslim. What do you think, guys? Is that good? He is the one who opened the topic about Shaitan, right? Here we go. This is the hadith where Muhammad confess that Shaitan is a Muslim and he command him. He what? He command him. What do you say? And this is Sahih Muslim, and this is a Sahih Hadith, and this is the link from your Islamic website. So what do you say? Shaitan command him? And actually the translation, by the way, is a false translation. In Arabic it says, أَعَانَنِ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ فَأَسْلَمْ. Allah helped me against him, so he became a Muslim. No, it doesn't say jinn, you are a liar. It says Shaitan. Shaitan. What do you say? And by the way, just to show you how stupid you are, Shaitan is a jinn anyway. Suppose he is fixing it. Suppose he is fixing it. Don't you know that Shaitan is a genie anyway? And anyway, here we go. I will give you different hadith. I will give you different hadith. The same story. Here we go. Hey guys, open. This is the same story. It's a Shaitan. Here we go. And this is your translation, your Muslim translation. What do you say? Does it say, guys, Shaitan there? Does it say Shaitan or doesn't? Okay, here we go. The same story. So what do you say? Any comments? Mad Baron, we are all one in Jesus Christ. I thought you are a Muslim. No, maybe the other person. There's someone, he said to me, just wait, maybe I'm confused about the name. Who is the one entered the room and he said, yeah, it is Mad Baron. Mad Baron, are you a Muslim or what? What are you? What are you? What is your belief? You are a Christian? What are you? Okay, the mic is yours.
I was born a Christian, alhamdulillah. I'm a Christian. Anyway, Christian Prince, I mean, why don't you accept, that the Muslims accept that Jesus is the Messiah. The word Christ means Messiah. So, we're all one in the Messiah. So, what's the issue there? Let me turn this up a little. Is that a little better? I hope so. Am I a Muslim now? No, I'm a Christian. I was baptized as an infant. I am a Christian. Mic's open.
Well, I'm not sure what you said about like we are one, all one by the Messiah. Are you saying the Muslim, they have the same Messiah as we do? No, they don't. They don't. Don't you know that there's a false Messiah? Who is the Messiah the Muslims they talk about? He is a prophet. This is number one. Number two, his mother is a sister of Musa's. Really? Oh, okay. Well, this is again additional proof that this is a lie. Because if Jesus did, there's no need for us to hide it. Right? This is additional miracle will prove that Jesus is God. There's no Christian will hide such a miracle. So this is nothing but a fabrication. Prostitute? Oh, don't talk about prostitute, please. What if I show you from the Quran that prostitution is open and allowed in Islam? Arab Christian, they say Alhamdulillah because the Muslim, they forced them to use Arabic and they forced them to use the word Allah. The word Allah doesn't exist in our gospel. We have the language of the gospel written in 3 languages: Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic. None of them use the word Allah. And me myself, I spit on Allah, and I am an Arab Christian. Anything else you want to add? For me, Allah is the devil. Because this Allah, you know, our problem with the Muslims is not the name of their God. It's a stupid of you actually to say what you said. Because let us say the Muslims, they change the name of their God. They don't call him Allah. They call him Yahweh. They call him Jehovah. Still, their God is not our God. Is that correct, guys? If somebody put a tag of a Mercedes-Benz over his a Kai or a Kia, that will not make it Benz. Benz is Benz and Kia is Kia. It's not about changing the name, it's about the value. And the God of Islam is a filthy God. He's a pimp. Christians, did Jesus say that in heaven, he and she, they will not get married, they will be the same as angels? Did Jesus say that? Or I'm making things up? Okay. The God of Islam says what? In the heaven, Muslims will be horny, even their penis will never sleep. And they will be having sex non-stop, and Allah will create for them thousands of women and boys for sex. So if we have the same God, we should have the same heaven at least. At least. Right? So it's very naive for someone to say, oh, we have the same God, the same God. What's Sam Shamoun, you know, mad? You are being an idiot. Sam Shamoun, he learned from me about Islam. I am the master of Islam. Boss, don't open your camera. Alright? Now, you want to talk to me. And don't talk about. Sex is a gift of God? Okay. Sex is a gift of God. You know, sex is a gift of God to live as a human, not to be as an animal. When God, he says to you, I'm going... It's funny, you say you claim to be Christian, right? So are you accepting that in heaven, God will abuse the children and women and make them my slaves for sex, and this is okay, and this is a gift? What kind of gift is based on abuse? Correct, guys? Yeah, but in heaven, you will not be married, you will be giving women they never met. They are virgins just made for sex. So you are being like a very funny, naive. You know, what marriage? This is marriage? If you want to marry, you marry a woman. God created Adam and Eve. He did not create Adam and Eve and 1 million Eve. So we go back to heaven. We should go back, if we go back as woman and man, we go back Adam and Eve, not Adams and 1 million Eve. Right? Just sit down, sit down. I have no time for stupid talk. Paul, he told him, just got married for sex. You are filthy maniac. Get out of here, son of a whore. You are not dotted yet, but it's coming. You say the F word, we will dot you, for sure. You're asking for it. Anyone want to come to my room, you want to speak a filthy language, we will send you free shipping and handling to Allah. As simple as that. You want to debate us, debate us. You want to speak filthy language, we will face my shoes, which is not really nice. I'm a Middle Eastern, we take a shower once a year. And you can imagine how the smell is bad there. Alright? Actually, when I go in an airplane, I do not need to ask for 2 seats. All what I need to do, I take off my shoes. And then the seat in front of me and the seat in back of me and the seat next to me is empty. And mostly the whole airplane. You look around you, there's nobody. Even the captain, he leave. Like, what? Where's everybody? You know? Anyway. So, yes, please, true story. This is true story. I swear by Allah, this is true story. Do we have any Abdul here? You see, people like Mad, he's a Muslim. He will play game. This is what they do. They go to rooms and they claim to be Christians and they try to put Christianity down. Paul, he said, go and get married just for sex. You're filthy. You are a very filthy, ugly, disgusting person, liar. We know our Bible very well. But they try to fool you, you know, because many, they are naive. They have no idea what is in the Bible. They never even read the Bible. He is not a leftist. He is just an idiot. You know, those people, they consider Christianity an enemy. And the whole point is, you Christians, I'm going to make you mad. All right? That's all. But you don't make us mad. We are laughing at you and you are stupid. Do we have any Muslim Abdul here? Any Muslim Abdul? By the way, if you bring me a Muslim to debate me, I will make you an admin when the room is closed. I promise. I have many people, I made them already admins when the room is closed. Alright? And it's a very easy job, you know, like the room is closed, so like you do not need to do anything. You know, I mean, like it's very easy. So just bring me a Muslim and get the reward. Does he have to consent? I don't know, what does that mean? Let me get the dictionary. Consent, what consent mean? Yeah, he mean wife. No, he don't mean wife here. Consent, actually, if you are living in San Francisco, it's mean you have to be a gay. It depends where you live. You see, the word have many meaning. Depend where are you from. Concert. Okay. So, do we have any? What happened to my voice? Let me drink honey. You know the Prophet of Allah, peace upon him. Anyone come to him have any disease, he give him honey. You know the story about the guy who his brother is dying, and he came to Muhammad. He said to him, Prophet, I have my brother. He is so sick. He told him, give him honey. Anyone know the story? Anyone know it? Antonio, do you know? Do you want to tell us in the mic what it is? What happened? Who want to tell us? Oh, nobody want to tell us, huh? Well, what happened? He told him, give your brother honey. So the guy, he went. He came back like after a week. He told him, Prophet, my brother is getting more sick. So he told him, I told you give him honey. He said, I gave him honey. I said, give him honey. So the guy, he went. He came back after whatever time. And he came back and my brother is dying, like, you know. The Prophet, he said to him, I told you give him honey. The guy, he said, I swear I gave him honey, but now he is getting sick. He cannot even move. He is getting blind, blah, 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 you know. So he came the last time and he said to him, my brother is dying. So Umar ibn Khattab, he got so angry and he said to him, what's wrong with you? He said, my brother, his belly is so hurt badly when he eat honey and he is really sick. He said, your brother Billy is lying and the Prophet is telling the truth. You believe it? And he was almost going to kill him. Let me see if I can find the hadith for you. And then the hadith says that the guy, he never come back because Allah, he his brother was what? He was healed. Like, come on. Like, come on. Who want to see the hadith? Who want to see the story? Anyone? Who want to see it? Nobody? Nobody. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, those people are sleeping, you know. Yeah, this is why Obama, he won the election. It must be. You like reference? I don't give reference here. You see, I'm against reference. I'm a reference-free guy. If you open my books, I have no reference. It's zero reference. Anyone have my books here? Who have my books here? Who of you have my book? If you have my book, give me one. If you don't have it, give me one. Wow, all of you have it then. If you don't have it, give me one. If you have it, give me one. See how many people have my books? MashaAllah. Wow. Only 4 of you? Alright. This is the reference. A man came to the Prophet and said, my brother has some abdominal trouble. The Prophet said to him, let him drink honey. The man came for the second time, and the Prophet said to him, let him drink honey. He came the third time, and the Prophet said to him, let him drink honey. He returned again and said, I have done that. The Prophet then said, Allah said the truth, but your brother Abandon has told a lie. Let him drink honey. What? Your brother Abandon is telling a lie? Have you ever heard of a story like this? What a doctor, man. That is the best doctor ever you can imagine. So did you get the reference? What's your name? Caro? Who won the link? Who won the link? Hey Bakon, how are you? I'm doing very fine. Actually, I'm getting fat, to be honest with you. I went to the doctor just yesterday, and he told me that I have a left wing. I have left wing fat. And then I searched on the internet what is left wing fat, and I found that we Arab Christians, we have wings, and one of them is have medicine, and the other one have a poison. Anyone know this story or no? Anyone know this story? No? Man, you guys are not educated. Unbelievable. Anyway, this is the link for Al-Bukhari, where the Prophet said to the guy, your brother Abandon is lying. Okay? Okay. You can imagine how terrified this guy is when he told him that, right? Imagine you are a doctor and you tell the sick one, you tell him your belly is lying. Okay? My medicine is working. But I'm hurt. No. Your belly is lying, and Allah told the truth. Allah told the truth. How are you, Dr. Hatim? I think Dr. is a Muslim, right? Sure, I will give you a mic, no problem. Yeah. He's an Egyptian Muslim. That's good. Your mic, Doctor. What do you say?
Okay, what you were mocking the Prophet Muhammad for, that he prescribed the bee's honey to a person who was sick with his own stomach. You are sensing? Unfortunately, I'm gonna smack you now, just because of only one reason. I am a pharmacologist. Did you know this? Huh? I am a pharmacologist, pharmacist, I have gone over pharmacology. You have never gone over pharmacology. Did you know that bee's honey is prescribed for patients with peptic ulcer? Did you know the meaning of the peptic ulcer first? Did you know this? Huh? If you know the meaning of it, type the meaning of it in the text. As a pharmacologist, I myself, I prescribe the bee's honey for patients with peptic ulcer. Why? Because it suppresses the hyperacidity in your stomach by preventing the gastric acid, HCl, hydrochloric acid. So what is wrong with this? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told him, yes, your belly lies, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the truth when he came to him after the first dosage, claiming that it is still sick. And that's why in any pharmaceutical form, like pills or syrups or whatever, there is something called a dose regimen, or a dose course. And that's why in antibiotics, for example, it is gonna be even detrimental on your health to take only 1 pill or 2 pills. You understand what I'm saying? You should go on taking the whole antibiotic course. And that's why this saying of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to him, you know, your abdomen is lying. You know, it goes along with the recent pharmaceutical sciences. You understand what I'm saying? So stop mocking something you have never had any idea about. You are an ignorant about pharmacy, pharmacology, and medicine. This saying of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ goes along with pharmacology, because we have something called dose regimen. Dose regimen means you have to be on the medication for a certain period of time. And that's why from your accent, of course, your English is not okay, because it sounds expressly for me that your first language is Arabic. You know Fluorist, for example, the drug that treats the symptoms of flu and influenza in Egypt. It is manufactured by the multinational pharmaceutical company GSK. Okay, the Fluorist contains 20 tablets. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, let me finish. So if you take only 1 tablet,
I will let you finish. Just share the mic for a second. I will give you the mic in a second. Guys, how Dr. Hatim, he knows even the disease. The guy, he has a brother, he is sick. He is not even the sick one. He did not see even the sick one. How you give him honey without even asking him what's your problem? Guys, read the story with me. Just wait. Yeah. You are an amazing doctor. I never heard of a doctor. He gave a medicine without asking what the problem. Read with me. The Prophet, a man came to the Prophet and said, my brother has some problem in his belly, right? The Prophet said to him, let him drink honey. Now, obviously, the medicine you are talking about is not working, because he came first time, second time, third time, fourth time, and still he's sick. And what your Prophet said to him, in the last time, your brother belly is lying, and Allah is saying the truth. This is why the guy never come back again. You notice the guy never came back again. Why? Because obviously this doctor, he is not going to accept what's happening. He just told him you are a liar. I never heard of a doctor. He should explain to him, you know what, maybe this is the problem, etc. He did not see the guy. He did not see that sick one. He'd have no idea. And your Prophet, he gave, by the way, honey for everybody, even the one have diabetes. How we know that the one who is coming there, he is not having diabetes? So suddenly, with your special intelligence, you found the disease, you found the problem, and even if it's written 1400 years before you exist. And your Prophet himself never saw the guy. So how your Prophet know that this is the problem? Your mind.
I'm so sorry for saying the following. Your question is too gullible to even deem you as a stupid person. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, Muhammad was a prophet. What does it mean? What's the meaning of the word prophet? We do believe in Jesus, that he brought up even dead persons. How? Because he was unable to do so by God. Period, point blank, plain and simple. It doesn't even need an explanation. He was a prophet, means he was receiving revelations from God. What is wrong with this? What is wrong with knowing some information from the all-knower that is God, who is the creator of this human being? So he received, he revealed to him the diagnosis of the disease. And by the way, it has been proven by many scientific researches that honey, you know, let me tell you something. Did you know that honey is prescribed in some dermatologic diseases? By the way, you pronounce it the word diabetes. You mentioned diabetes. It is not pronounced so. It is diabetes mellitus. You understand what I'm saying? So I advise you, if you want to smack Muslims, Don't speak whatsoever about any topic that you're absolutely ignorant about. You understand what I'm saying? You couldn't even pronounce the names of the deceased.
Mr. Abdul, everybody is laughing at your English. You are a Middle Eastern Egyptian yourself and you do not know how to speak English. However, I have a question for you as long as you are a doctor. I want you to answer me carefully. And please think carefully. If somebody took poison, is that poison? Where he go? Where he go? Somebody invite him back. Things is going to get hot. I hope he will come back. You know, you don't know even how to spell it, brother. Alright? How the guy, he know even what the disease is, and obviously it's not working. Let us say, for the sake of argument, the problem is as what he said. It is the same disease as what he said. But as you see, the guy, he keep coming back. Saying to him, it's not working. If this is the medicine, why it's not working? And remember, Muhammad, he knows because he's a prophet. Suddenly a prophet, he knows what the disease of people. But according to Muslims, his children, they die from sickness and he could not heal them. And I have a surprise for him until he come back. I hope he will come back. Is he online, guys? Is he online? Tell him, come back, where you run? Tell him where you run. Tell him you are run. Tell him, just make him get excited. Let him come back. Tell him you are winning, brother. You are winning. Come over. Tell him we will give you honey. Yeah, if you come back, we will give you honey. You know, guys, just to show you the hypocrisy of those Abduls. This is why actually I wanted to ask him a question before he leaves, but the coward, he ran right away. Once I quoted for someone, he claimed to be a doctor like this guy, about Muhammad, saying that he died by poison. He died by what? By poison. And he said the poison is cutting my aorta. This doctor said, actually, if it's a poison, poison will not cut your aorta, and poison have nothing to do with your aorta. So I was going to ask him, is it true that the poison will cut the aorta of a person or not? Oh, he got to go and pray in the mosque. Now, there's no prayer in the mosque now. He's a liar. There's no time zone in the earth have a prayer in the mosque right now. This is Sunday. And Muslims, they pray exactly in noontime. And right now, there's no country in the world have noontime. Not even one. He's a liar. You know what's going to happen next. You see, when you squeeze him, right away he runs. Yes, now there's no country have noontime. Where you live? Where you live? Right now, if you live in New York, it's 12:44. Well, you are the idiot. You are the idiot. Do you know at what time the Muslims they pray? Just to show you who is the idiot here. At what time exactly Muslims they pray the noon time? Do you know? Mr. Ignorance? Because you are stupid. This is what we are talking about. We are talking about the time of the prayer, not just noon. The noon time of the prayer, you idiot. Sit down. I have no time for stupid talk. When we say he's saying he is doing the prayer, he is doing the prayer, right? Which prayer? If you live in Egypt, it is not time for a prayer right now. If you live in America, it doesn't matter where you live in America. If you live in Europe, there's no time for a prayer right now. That's what we are saying. Anyway, obviously, they are looking for excuse. And how comes a second ago there was it was not a time for a prayer? Now it's time for a prayer. It's time for a prayer, but he's going in Paltalk, and he's still online. Is he still online, Susan? Is he still online? See? It's time for a prayer, but he's still online. He will go on Paltalk open to Allah. Maybe Allah is in the chat room. Anyway. Any Abdul? You know, for the sake of argument, let's say whatever he was saying is true. How you say to a person he is sick, your belly is telling a lie? He is telling you what he feels, why he is lying. Correct, guys? The guy is coming to you voluntarily, asking for medicine. His intention is not to insult you. He is seeking medicine. His brother is sick. He needs help. So why you call him you are a liar? For what? What is the crime he did? If I go to a doctor and I say to him, your medicine, the medicine you gave me is not working, but because Muhammad, he noticed that he's been exposed. Right? He's been exposed. You know, when my belly is hurting, it can be anything. We do not know what the reason. There's many parts in your this is the half of your body actually. It can be your kidney, it can be your stomach, it can be anything. So how we know what is the disease and how we give a medicine for all diseases? Muhammad gave honey for everything. Honey and camel urine, honey and camel urine. What if somebody have a sugar, have a diabetes problem? You give him honey, you kill him. I never heard of a doctor. Guys, if you read the story, he did not even ask him what the problem. What do you feel exactly? He just said to him, give him honey. Imagine you go to a doctor, right away from the door he says to you, drink honey. I have a pain in my belly. Drink honey. Okay. I have a drink honey. Okay. I told you drink honey, man. What's wrong with you? You drink honey. First time is not working, second time is not working, third time is not working, fourth time is not working. Obviously this guy is dying. And look what they lie at the end. They said, so let him drink honey, your belly is lying. And then so he made him drink honey and he was cured. How we know he was cured? How we know? He never come back. He never came back because he didn't dare no more. Hey Borgo, how are you? You want the mic? Please use yours, okay? I use mine, you use your mic. Your mic, go ahead.
Hi everybody. In America they say the third time it's, let's say somebody got married, first time they got divorced, second time they got divorced, the third one it works. So maybe Muhammad took that mentality, third time it will work. Yes, third time is charm. Yeah, didn't came to my mind, I just wake up.
Yeah, but it was not a 3 time. You know, if you read with me, this is more than 3 times, isn't it, guys? Yeah, this is more than 3 times. So not even the 4th is working. Any Abdul here? You are mocking the Prophet. The Prophet actually, this is the proof he's a prophet. How? Because he gave him honey. And because he told him and he accused him that your belly is lying. Unbelievable, man. I will not go to a hospital, have a Muslim doctor. Now imagine if you ask this question to Zakir Naik. Brother Fitter, the person there asking question. How come the person He can come to the Prophet and he's asking the same question about honey. Brother, sister, the Prophet is the Prophet. And the Prophet did know everything, brother. You look at him. Unbelievable. Zakir Naik. Do we have an Abdul here? I'm so excited to debate Abdul. I thought this guy is going to debate me, but I wasn't lucky. It was prayer time. You know, I had a Muslim guy, by the way. He was debating me 5-6 years ago, and he said he want to go to the bathroom for 5 minutes. And since then, he is missing. I don't know, like, I hope he's okay. Alright? Where are you going, Susan? Where are you going? Where are you going? Guys, Susan, she works for the government, in case you do not know. She is a honey agent. She come here, she put honey here, honey there. And people, they step in the honey, and the bees, they come to you, and she get all the bees around you. And we know this game. Yeah. Conspiracy. Do we have any Muslim here? You hate bees? What's wrong with bees? They are a very nice insect. Actually, without bees, we would not have a fruits. Come on. Borgo, you're mine.
You know what? I don't trust Muslim captain or pilot. They go Allahu Akbar and they crash the plane. Who agrees with me? I asked the
Alright, let's go back to a serious topic. Let us talk about something serious. Anyone have a serious question? Serious question. Anyone? Okay, anyone have serious answer? Topic what? The pest on the Kaaba stone quarantine? Who's that quarantine? You mean Al-Qurmuti? Al-Qurmuti. Oh boy. Sometimes I don't understand names in English. Al-Qurmuti became Karantian? Karanatian? It's a magical time. Can you produce a surah like the Quran? I can produce surah like the Quran. I can produce sandwich like yours. Trust me, I'm capable of many things. Isn't it funny to say, can you produce a surah like the Quran? If I do, it's going to be like the Quran, which means you are copying. Correct? Is that correct? If I say produce to you a verse like John 1st, and then you produce one, well, you are copying. However, we can go to the Quran and we see we have a problem. In the Quran, Allah, He said, who said? Allah. Supposedly Allah is talking, not Muhammad. He said, if we want to abrogate a verse, we send something better or similar. What? Something better or similar? Allah will write Quran better than His Quran? Lord have mercy. Imagine God saying, supposedly this is Allah, the God of the Muslims, if I wanna abrogate Quran, I will send something similar or better. Allah will make Quran better than His Quran. So now we have competition between Allah Quran A, Allah Quran B, Allah Quran C. Unbelievable, man. This is the Quran. We bring one better than it or like it. Did you see it? Did you see it? You believe it? Listen to this. If Allah will bring something like it, why you want to destroy it anyway? Hello? If you are going, like you want to abrogate it to make something like it, what's the point? Imagine Megan, she have 237 tooth. So I destroy her teeth and I bring her, I give Megan another 237 teeth. What for? It's the same teeth. I like to have fun. It's not my fault, I love. She have that name, 237. Be my witness. I'm not the one who count her teeth. Otherwise, this is her age. And I believe women, they don't like to say they are old. So they prefer the 237 teeth over the age. So, let it go. So, I'm going to destroy her teeth, and I'm going to replace them with the same kind of teeth. It's exactly the same. What's the point? Anyone can tell me? Any Abdul here? Imagine you have a house, have 4 rooms, 2 bathrooms, and then I say to you, I'm going to destroy your house and I'm going to build something like it, the same one. Any Abdul in the room? Any Muslim have a question? The flight of Muhammad to the heaven. Actually, Muhammad, fly to the heaven. Actually, for us Middle Eastern people, we fly always to heaven. Let me tell you a story. This is a true story, by the way. My dad, he bought the flying carpet of Solomon, and once he took us in a trip, like a picnic, and we took our barbecue with us and chairs. Anyone knows how many chairs the flying carpet of Solomon can carry, according to Islam? No. 600,000 chairs. In the top of that, all the animals of the kingdom of Solomon, the chickens, camels, cow, goat, you name it. All right? 600,000 chairs. This is really, really, really small carpet. Very small. I mean, like, it's really, really small. And anyone knows what the fuel of this carpet? Anyone know? No. You guys are exaggerating. Come on. What is the fuel? Hello, it's a flying carpet. It's the wind. Those Western are not smart like us in the Middle East. I feel sorry for them. It is the wind. So he ordered the wind carried the carpet, and all the kingdom of fly. All the kingdom, this king, he don't live alone. He take the kingdom with him. Imagine Obama, he go to South Korea, all of us will go with him. 300 million Americans, they are in the carpet. And Hillary Clinton is busy with her email, sending emails about Benghazi from the top of the carpet, all right? And the terrorists, they are like confused how we can now put a bomb in the carpet and how we can destroy it. Let us make a hole in there, doesn't work. There's no gas there, so what we can do, I have no idea. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, guys, in the coming holiday, I'm inviting you, all of you, to use the carpet of my father. Because what happened, we were able to cut a piece of it, which is still big, like it's bigger than Stodium. Remember, this is a very huge carpet, It can carry hundreds of thousands of people. So we got a piece of it, This is a true story, by the way. It's supported by the Qur'an. Any Muslim here? Now, the story of Muhammad using the flying mule is a different story. Actually, it's very lovely. But there is something fishy about it. Anyone knows? What is the fishy about Muhammad flying in the top of a mule? Anyone know? No, he was the only witness. Always, anything happened to Muhammad, he is the only witness. Always. Muhammad, the angel come to him, speak to him, he is the only witness. Muhammad being squeezed by the angel, he is the only witness. Muhammad go to the seventh heaven, he come back, he go to Jerusalem, he is the only witness. It's very normal. But what is fishy about this mule? It's a female. That is very fishy. You know, sound very fishy for me, especially in the case of Muhammad. Muhammad in the top of a female animal. That's not a good news. I'm assuming by now we have a lot of babies of Muhammad from that mule. And that female monkey, sorry, monkey, what monkey? Donkey. It was very beautiful actually. No, don't mix this between stories. Now the gay donkey is a different story. However, you know, when Muhammad he went to the seventh heaven, you will see when he is describing the heaven, he did not describe to us what he saw in the middle. I mean, guys, if somebody went to the heaven and he's coming back, shouldn't he say, I found the earth look like a round? You know what I mean? Shouldn't he describe how the space looked like? First time a man going to the space, not only to the space, to the end of the all galaxies, so to Allah, because Allah is on the top of all the galaxies. This is really far. So Muhammad from this trip, when he described what happened, he didn't mention anything of this, which make me believe that Muhammad was kidnapped. I believe the cartel from Mexico, they put like a fold in his eyes, and they put him in the top of the mule, and they shipped him there. Muhammad woke up in the bedroom of Allah. You know? I believe maybe Allah don't want him to see it. But no, but the story says the opposite. Muhammad is giving us description. He saw Musa's, he saw Isa, the first door, the second door, the third door. You know, there is gates. Alright? But Muhammad, he mentioned nothing about the space. Very interesting. Do you know what the temperature in the space, guys? Anyone knows what the temperature? As long Muhammad is going physically in the top of a donkey, it's mean he is using, you know, transportation. So it's very cold, right? Like once I went to Mars. This is not a long time ago, just a few days ago, and I did not stay there for long because I was busy. I have to open my chat room, you know. So I came back very fast, but I noticed that I cannot stay there for long, even though I'm a Middle Eastern. We can handle a lot of cold. You know, we are not like those Western, you know. Middle Eastern, they can handle cold. As an example, we can survive like 25, 35 degree. Easy, you know. Not like Western. Western, they can survive only minus 20. So we are better, you know. We are more qualified for many things. And actually, if you think about it, look, the Western, they write from the left to the right. We write from the right to the left. That alone is advantage. Everything is different. Everything. True story. Any Muslim here? Now, some people, they might join the room right now and they think I'm speaking serious now. I'm joking, guys. Don't be offended, okay? Yeah. When I add something to the end of it, it's called true story. It means this story is not true. Muslims always, they say true story when the story is false. You remind me of the true story of the guy. Anyone remember the guy with the punishment of the grave? Anyone remember him? We did not play this guy. You know, it doesn't matter really how many times I watch this guy. Each time I watch him, I really laugh. Let me see if I can find the video of this guy, so you guys you can enjoy the wisdom of the Abdus. The Muslims, they have They have tons of videos about this topic. Let us see. I hope I will find it, because it's really fun to watch it and to listen to it, and that will tell you the whole story about this cult. There's Muslims, they made movies about it. Just search in YouTube for the punishment of the grave and you will see how terrifying it is. Where is this guy? Where is this guy? I hope his video is still online. Am I heard, guys? By the way, if sometimes you don't hear me, that's very normal, because sometimes I speak without audio. We Arab, we have supernatural audio voice, frequency. So only Arab can hear us. It's the same as the voice of Jibreel. Jibreel, he speaks to Muhammad, only Muhammad can hear it. Man, I cannot find this guy. What happened to him? I really want you to watch this guy, because some of you never heard of him, and I'm sure after you listen to him you will convert to Islam. There's no question about that. Oh boy, the video is gone. I cannot find it. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's see if this is a true one. I hope it's not the fake one. Oh, this is not the one. You know what? This one is fine. Let us watch this one. This is not the original one. This is a mix between someone who's an atheist and the original video. I could not find the original one, so we will survive it with this one. You wanna watch? Who wanna watch? Okay, if you have a heart problem, please don't watch, because you might laugh and die from laughing and then you sue me. I'm warning you. Okay? Let us see what will happen. Is the video coming or not yet? I will keep the microphone on, so in case those who have phone, they will not be able to watch the video so they can hear it. So you can mute one of us. Here we go.
This morning, I was an atheist. But after hearing and watching your video, atheism
not a position that I can maintain one day longer.
Yeah,
I think most of my subscribers are atheists, and I want them to hear how you converted me to Islam.
My respected brothers and sisters, the topic for my today's talk will be punishment in the grave, and how will be punished in the grave, and what will happen to the pious persons in the grave who lived according to the Islamic monotheism. Okay, the first thing I would like to talk about over here is that, of course, we believe, not we believe, I don't know who believes or not, but according to logic and common sense
And of course that's what started it. This point, from here on in, common sense and logic. It's all there.
The reason for us being in the grave is that there is something to come, because if there is nothing to come, why would we die?
Sorry. It's so clear. It's so clear. I've been wasting my life. There is an
I told you guys to
afterlife.
mute my mic.
Why else
Some
would
people,
we
their video will
die?
not work properly.
It's like light. It's like light. And my pet rabbit will be waiting for me. Because he died too.
So from here, we can think, or we can argue about one thing, that there is something after this world. And let me talk about a few of the punishments which will happen in the grave to the bad people. And those punishments are, of course, very fearful.
I'm scared already.
The punishment will start from here, that two angels will come. They will ask you three questions.
Not the quiz of death.
First is, who is your Lord?
Allah.
Second, what is your religion?
Islam.
Third, who is this person? And they will show you a face of Prophet Muhammad.
But I don't know what Muhammad looked like. Nobody knows what Muhammad looked like.
And the angels will hit you with a hammer.
This is fear. This is just nervous.
You are dead and he will hit you?
On your face. Now from here we see that those hammers will be of steel. And it will be kind of big and quite heavy. And if you hit your face from your hand like this on your face, you feel a little bit of pain. And if you hit hard on the nose or on this part, you will feel a lot of pain. And think how much hard will they hit you from the hammer. They will hit you with so much force that your head will blow into parts.
What? I'm dead? And then my head is going to be split in two? I can't face that.
And then they will join again and they will hit you again. They will keep hitting you for a while. And if a person thinks that with how much force and velocity will they hit me, that hammer, that with only one hit my head is gonna break up into pieces. Whoa. Okay, then from then there will come snakes in the grave. And those snakes are not snakes which are found in this world. They are snakes which will come from hell.
Snakes? Snakes from hell? Snakes from hell. Oh, it's never happened before. This is just fucking priceless.
There will be 90 snakes, each snake with 9 heads.
I don't know. I wonder if I can get a tear out. Oh, I love you.
And those snakes are so full of poison that it is said by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that if one of those snakes bite the earth, this earth, then till the day of Qiyamah, till the last day, that the whole earth will never ever bring out any greenery. Everything will be rotten and no one will be able to harvest any plants or any trees or something. The earth will be so much poison. It will be full of so poison. And they will keep biting you.
So there's no chance of me recovering at all then? That's what you're saying?
Snakes will keep biting you from day till night if you don't pray, if you don't worship.
Oh God. Oh, I'm sweating, it's wonderful. This is the best laugh I've had. Okay, no. I know what's coming.
Each snake have 9 heads. And one scorpion. And that scorpion is so much poisonous that there is a... This is a true story, by the way.
Are you sure?
You see now where the true story is coming
Man
from?
went to a graveyard.
Do you notice now where this true story coming from when I say this is a true story, by the way? Now you understand? When I keep saying this is a true story. It's coming from this guy. This is a true story, by the way.
And the man went to a graveyard. And in the graveyard, he saw a grave which was a little bit weak. I mean, it was not, you can say, hard or firm. So he broke the grave and he went inside.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? You find a grave that's not particularly well packed down, you're gonna take a look, aren't you? There's a lot of grave robbing that goes on around my way.
Inside he saw a scorpion, a small scorpion, a strange kind of scorpion, and he was stinging the dead body. That scorpion came.
San Juan, don't use bad language, otherwise I will bounce you. Alright? Anyone here use a bad language, I will bounce you. I will not hesitate for a second. Wash your mouth before you enter our room. Alright?
Came out of the grave, and he saw the camel coming. He stung the camel, and the camel all of a sudden died.
The scorpion got him with a headshot.
And then the man came outside. He saw the camel is dead. He got happy and he kicked the camel with anger. And when he kicked the camel, his feet till the ankle melted.
Stop!
That really scared me.
Anyway, that's enough of the story. If you wanna see the original video, I found the original one. This is the original. You can download it and post it in your account in your YouTube. Actually, it would be very interesting to have it in your. It's funny, stupid videos, you know. But however, this is what Muhammad told them. You know, this poor guy, he is just a victim of Muhammad's stories. He's not, he's not making things up. He is just telling us what Muhammad said. As simple as that. And this is what Islam is about, fairy tale stories. And Muhammad will terrify them even when they are in the grave. You are dead, and the two angels will come to you and they will ask you a questions. And if you don't answer correctly, then they will start beating the hell of you. That is Islam. So it's hard to believe that this is what those people, they believe in, but it's a fact. It is a fact. Do we have any Muslim here? Actually, this would be good if somebody can translate it to French. If we can have this video translated in French, in German, you know what I mean? Those who speak languages. This is the original. If you can translate the video to other languages, so Chinese or whatever language you speak, you will be doing a favor to humanity, seriously. For people will see how stupid this religion is. Yeah, Muslims cannot find out. There is no need for Arabic. Arabic, we have tons of videos in Arabic about this same story. You see, there's a lot of funny stories in Arabic. I wish I can play them for you, but you don't speak Arabic. There's tons of them. So, any Abdul here? Any Muslim here? Well, we need some Muslims. Like I was happy in the beginning that we have a Muslim, he show up. And he was, by the way, he was excited, if you notice, to defend his prophet. But then he noticed it's not working, so he decided to run. Any Muslim here? Look like tonight, today it's not busy day. Last Sunday we had better, not last Sunday, the one Sunday before. It was a lot better. I open early so we can have those who are in Europe. They can join us and be with us. But it looked like today it's not too much busy. Any Abdul? Anyone want to volunteer to translate this video? Nobody? If you speak any language, really you will be doing a favor for your own people, because people, they will see how stupid this religion is. If you are an Italian, if you are, it doesn't matter, you know. If you can, it's not really long. For sure it's going to take time of like some work, but I believe it's really worth it, you know. So everybody can see it. Manchester, how are you? I want to go to Manchester, man. Anyone want to invite me to Manchester? Actually, I'm going to have a live show this coming Tuesday with the rabbi. He was in Manchester. He was going there to support the ADL. I don't know if you know him. You know him. You know what I'm talking, guys, about? If you go to my videos, I posted a video about my coming live show. Post your page piece to all, so people, they can subscribe. They will know what channels you have.
Hello everyone, this is Paltalk.
Hold on.
This video is just to inform you about our coming TV show.
Rabbi, his name Rabbi Nashum Shiferin. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He went to England one day just to support the ADL against Islam. He's a very brave man and very outspeaking against Islam. So he will be with me, and we have a congressman. His name is David Ejima. He will be in the show too. So it's going to be interesting this coming Tuesday at 8 o'clock New York time. Those who live in Europe, I think it's going to be very late for them, right? But still, you can watch it later on YouTube. Am I heard, people? Hello? What's happening, guys? Why are you asleep? What's happening? Listen to me carefully. Those who post more text, Allah will give them more versions. I can show you a hadith about it, and I can support you with reference. You know me. I don't say things without proof. Alright? So post more text, get more versions. If you don't like versions, Allah will give you boys. Alright? And for us, what do you mean for us? What do you mean, Kim? I don't understand you. What do you like? Allah can give you anything you want. Allah, He said to the Muslims, in the heaven, wherever you wish. Wherever you wish. Anything, anything. Any girls you want. Big, small, short, fat, skinny. By the way, in the heaven of Islam, there's no skinny girls, sorry. Only big ones. Anyone knows why? Very big. But anyone knows why? No, she will be in heaven too. Anyone knows why? You can ask for anything. Allah, He said anything you wish. I think this is mean anything. Yeah, in the heaven of Allah, all the women there will be very big. I mean, not. Hadith says that each one of those girls, her ass will be bigger than 1 mile. Alright? 1 mile. Let me see if I can find the hadith here. Yeah, so her ass is going to be 1 mile ass, and you can imagine, you know, if her ass is 1 mile, what about the rest? We cannot go in details, that would be dirty. But this is really scary. Imagine you are, you know, your wife, she is 1 mile ass, and she's sitting at the top of you to spoil you, to have fun, you know. You will disappear. You will be swallowed by her ass. No, there's a reason for this, because you see the Arab in the old days, like until now in the Middle East, of those who speak Arabic, if there's anyone of them here, you can ask them. There's a song, it's called Allala Lala Lala Nakhat Jamal Mashala, which means there's a woman, her name is Lala, and the camel bowed down to carry her, but because she is so beautiful, he could not carry her. Alright? Why he could not carry her? Because she is so beautiful. So beauty for the Arab at that time, it was about a fat woman. If you are a skinny woman, nobody like you. You will not even get married. That means you are not really not healthy. This is the page of Peace to All. You can check it out. So this is why Muhammad is exaggerating about how big their ass will be. For the beauty in his time was measured by how fat the woman is. The more skinny is, the more ugly she is. You know, for me, you know, this is a personal opinion about beauty and whatever. This is not my issue. But obviously, this man, he is a false prophet. He is exaggerating in his promises just to make those Muslims men go crazy for it. You know? Well, the girls actually, there is a reward for the girls. Anyone knows? Anyone knows? No, Zakir Naik is stupid. You know, Zakir Naik, he said, yes, the hur is for male and female, which means women, they will get the same. But this is false. Because the Qur'an says clearly that those girls, they will have nobody have them bleed yet. You know, they don't have tongues. So he's a stupid guy. So what is the reward for a Muslim woman? Anyone knows? There will be of the versions, yes, but there's something special. Now Allah will make them 73 times more pretty, or 70 times pretty, depending on the story. All right. So every Muslim woman, she will be 70 times more pretty. But if you think about it, this is a very stupid promise. Anyone knows why? Anyone knows why? Why it's stupid? If we have two girls, one of them she is twice pretty than the other one, and we make them both 70 times pretty, it means you're still ugly. You are ugly in earth, you're still ugly in heaven. Because everybody beauty increased 70 times. Correct? Are you getting my point? Let us say, to make it simple about money, let us say you have $1, I have 2. Then Allah will give you 70 times more. This will make you what? Having $70. But me, I will have 140. So still I am more rich than you, and nothing changed. You are ugly in earth, you are ugly in heaven. Very stupid promise. Yeah, but you know those things, those naive Muslims, they don't think deeply. They read it, wow, I will be 70 times more beauty. Oh, Balbura, listen carefully. She will be 70 times more beauty already too. And she is already twice, 3 times more beautiful than you. So you are ugly here, you will be ugly there. What's the point? Right? But this man, he played with the mind of people. You know, he know that women, they love to look beautiful, right? So he promised them, you will be 70 times more pretty. And each one of those women like, wow, I will be 70 times more pretty, wow. Ooh, man, I cannot resist to go. Okay, you're still ugly. You're still ugly. Because at the end of the day, the beauty is about percentage. Your beauty compared to who, correct? Like, if we say someone is short, he's short compared to someone else. He might be taller than someone else, right? So, when we say beauty is the same, she is beautiful comparing to someone else, and as long as someone else is more beautiful, and all of you will increase in the beauty the same way, that means nothing changed. It's a stupid religion for the naive one. Any Muslim? Like even when Muhammad, he mentioned that a Muslim man, when he go to heaven, he will have a private part which will not sleep. I don't want to be dirty in the talk. Anyone have the hadith? Anyone save it? Anyone? If anyone have it, you can pause it, save me time from looking for it. So he promised them, you know what, in this heaven, I will give you a private part which will never sleep, will be always ready to go for sex. Now you tell me what kind of a prophet he is and what kind of followers they are. You see, when somebody, you invite him to your, let's say, birthday party, and then he give you a gift which is a porn DVD, that is going to tell you what kind of a human being he is, correct? Is that correct? If somebody gave you the Bible, that will tell you what kind of a human being he is. The gift speak for you. Do we agree? The kind of gift I give you speak for what kind of people I am. So if I go to a party and I bring with me meat, it means I like food. I want you to cook the food for me so we can eat it. If I give you a book, it means I like you to read. I'm a person who is love books. When I promise you women, it means you know this person is a pimp. As simple as that. And the God of Islam is a pimp. And he's speaking to the mindset of horny people who love sex. Islam is all of it is about sex. You see, Muslims, they don't really care for Allah, they care for sex. How many women they will sleep with, how many times they will be able to do it. This is why you see Muhammad concentrate. Everything in this religion is about either sex or food. There's a video, it's called The Description of Paradise. We played this video before here, but this one is really good to explain to you the mentality of this religion. the description of paradise. Oh man, all this stuff. You believe it? Google is very smart. I was typing in Arabic by mistake, and then the Google correct me and give me the video in English. This is a video from the Deen Show. You know this TV station from USA, sponsored by the Saudi and the terrorists and CARE. A lot of money coming to them. They have this show. We did not play it yet. We are going to play it. Hold on. This is a Deen Show, and they are going to talk about heaven. Listen to this. The video is coming. Is it coming, guys? There's no video yet? All right.
Easy. You know, you sacrificing, making sure that you're getting up on time to make that Fajr prayer, the early morning prayer. You're staying away from deceiving, cheating, being an evil person, trying to be the best human being that you can be. While others are kicking it at the nightclubs on the weekends, you're staying home. While others are chasing all sorts of worldly things, you're trying to limit yourself to do it the right way, the way that God has laid it out for you to be able to do it. So, you know what? Sometimes it's not that easy. So, what's the ultimate prize? We want to know. And we're going to give you a vivid description of what it's all about. Trying to get to the eternal life. The life that's not transitory, the life that's forever, the real life, because we all know that this is going to pass. So sit tight. I got my good friend and Sheikh who's in the studio who's going to discuss. You got it, paradise. So sit tight and we'll be right back.
Sit tight. He will tell you a description of paradise. You know, the funny about those people, they will tell you that nobody can describe the paradise. However, let us describe the paradise for you.
Just got to read a little bit about our guest, Dr. Ibrahim Dermali. Sheikh, how are you?
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. I'd like to thank you for being with us again on the Deen Show. We're here to talk about Jannah. We're going to get straight to the topic. What is Jannah?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. It's a beautiful question actually, because all of us longing for Jannah, the paradise. Some people call it paradise in English, some people call it garden in English. We say Jannah. So the meaning of Jannah, something unseen, you cannot see. The word, for example, the baby in the womb of the mother, we call it Janeen. This means you cannot see the baby. The paradise, because you cannot see the paradise, it's called a Jannah also. That means something unseen. Jinn, this you cannot see. Evil. You cannot see, they call it jinn. So the word Jannah, from something we cannot see right now, surrounded by something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for us. And the Jannah, Allah prepared the Jannah himself by his own hands.
How do we get to Jannah? Because, you know what?
How we get there? Take the bus.
You know, people, we need motivation. And this is what we're all striving for. We're striving for the ultimate prize. How do we get to that?
How to get to Jannah? You have to kill some Jewish, you have to kill some Christians, you have to rape some women, and then you can go to Jannah, commit suicide bombing, buy suicide vest. It's very easy, it's not hard.
How do we get to that ultimate prize, Jannah?
It is the key in your hand. Of course, everything is by the will of Allah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives us a lot of ways to enter the Jannah. A lot of gates, a lot of opportunities, a lot of chance. Your life right now, this moment, you can work for the Jannah until you reach the Jannah.
We're going to go more into detail on how to get to Jannah, but why don't you start to paint more of a vivid picture for our audience so they can really start to see it, because they see the dollar and they can feel what they're going to do with it now, the good times they're going to have with it. Help us get more of that feeling, that sense of wanting it more. Paint us a picture of Jannah.
Let me tell you something. In the Jannah, there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, and that's why I mentioned this hadith in the beginning. So whatever you can imagine or speak or describe the Jannah, you're not going to describe the Jannah the way is the Jannah is. Because the Prophet ﷺ said in authentic hadith, he say, fil Jannah, in the paradise, ma la ayn ra'at. There is no such eyes can even see something like the Jannah. وَلَا أُذُنٌ سَمِعَتْ. Not even the ears, you cannot even hear about the true Jannah, because the Jannah is beyond what you are hearing. وَلَا خَطَرَ عَلَى قَلْبِ بَشَرٍ. You cannot even imagine, you cannot even describe or think what is the Jannah. Before, let me describe something beautiful about your castle.
Look what he said. He just said, you cannot imagine, you cannot describe, you cannot describe, you cannot describe, and now he just said, let me describe the Jannah for you. Did you notice, guys? You cannot describe, you cannot imagine, you cannot think about it, you cannot think how it is, you know, etc. And now, let us describe to you how the Jannah is. And he will describe even how many doors of your house.
Beautiful about your castle.
The castle.
Your castle in the Jannah. It's something so beautiful. Your castle in the Jannah has 4 doors.
We have 4 doors. We have 4.
You enter from one door.
I'm really surprised that we enter from one door. I thought we enter from 4 doors at the same time. Are you sure we enter from one door? Like not from the 4 doors? Like, you know, I like to have 4 keys at the same time and enter from the 4 doors. For sure we will enter from one door, you know, come on. How I can enter from 4 doors anyway? Anyway, story, go ahead. True story.
And one door or one gate, your servants from...
How many servants? Listen carefully, guys. Listen how many boys. Those are boys. Those are not servants, those are boys. Listen carefully.
All kind of servants would come and enter to help you. You have 70,000 servants in the paradise, in that castle.
70,000.
70,000 in that paradise.
70,000 little boy in the castle you have. 70,000 little boy. This is the biggest child abuse in history. Allah will create for every one of the Abdul 70,000 little boy who will walk naked around you. And by the way, the Qur'an says what? They are very beautiful, like pearls. And they will not bleed, which means they will have sex with them. The Muslims, they lie, they say, well, they are going to serve us. However, in the video you will see there's no serving, and I will show you why. Listen carefully. But take a note, 70,000 little boy Allah will give you. Guys, do you think it's just for God? In order to make me happy, he abused 70,000 little boy? What they will do for me? Seriously, let us go with the Muslim lie saying those are servants. Why I need 70,000 little boys to serve me? Boys, they cannot serve anyone, they need somebody to serve them. What exactly 70,000 boys will do for me? Sure, this is all in the hadith, you know, but however, this is a scholar, you know, if a Muslim wants to debate you about it, we can show you the reference, no problem. Let us continue.
That paradise, imagine. This. And one door, there's one door you enter, one door your servants, and one door, there is a special angel who come to you every Friday. Every Friday.
Party time, Friday, let us dance. The angel will come to you every Friday, for eternity, every Friday.
They come and they visit you on the Friday, have a small card in his hand.
Even the angel of Allah have cards. He's a businessman. You are telling me the Muslims are savage? Here we go, they have business card. The angel, he come to you and he have a card in his hand.
His hand. That angel have a beautiful small card in his hand. And guess what is written in
Guess.
In the card. It is a message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allah send him the card. Here we go. Allah have a laser printer. He print card. He sent them by your name. A card sent by Allah to you. Deliver it to your home, to your door.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Message from Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Abdi. In that card. Abdi, that means my servant. In another riwayah, call it Tirmidhi, Abdana. This is my honored servants. اشتقت إليك. I miss you.
I miss you.
فزورني. And so come and visit.
Come on, buddy. We miss you, buddy. Come over. Let us hang around.
Visit me. Allah send you this.
The creator of the heavens and earth, he's calling.
Imagine the creator of the earth, the one he created to create everything. He said, come and visit me.
We get excited if, say, the president was saying, hey, look, I want to have a meeting with you. This is the creator.
Brother, imagine. Oh, brother. Brother, imagine. Allah himself will send me a card saying, come over, I miss you.
Creator. Imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself send you this message with a small card. My servant, I miss you, come and visit me. The fourth door, you will go out from your castle to
Look how organized this castle, man. There's a door only for the angel to give the mail of Allah. Which means this door present the post office. Alright? This door for eternity, every Friday you receive a card from Allah. Every Friday. Who is it? The angel, you idiot. Hello, you forgot it's a Friday. Open the door. I have delivery for you. What's your name, angel? Tony. I'm Tony from Italy. I have a pizza for you. Open the door. I will shoot you. Okay, just hold on. I'm naked. I'm having sex with my wives. Oh, you know, stupid idiot. You don't ever stop having sex. You never have enough of it. I cannot wait. I have a lot of delivery. Open the door. My Mama Loina, is going to kill me. So every Friday, the angel, he will come to your door and he will give you the card. Actually, we have a Muslim in the room. How are you doing, Mr. Taqwa? Guys, everybody welcome Mr. Taqwa. He's a Muslim. Maybe we can have him in the mic. That would be a great opportunity. Are you there, Mr. Taqwa? How are you doing? You are a Muslim, aren't you? Taqwa, aren't you a Muslim? Oh, praise be to Allah. So I have a question for you. Why Allah want to give every Muslim in heaven 70,000 boys? What do you say of that? Guys, do you like to hear from Mr. Taqwa why? 70,000? But don't you think, Mr. Taqwa, that this is a big number? So what do you say? Do you want to answer? As long as you agree this is a good question. Alright. So guys, I want you to listen carefully to Mr. Taqwa answering this question. And I believe, you know, he have a better answer for us because he's a Muslim. So let us see why Allah will give 70,000 boys for every Muslim. Your mic, Mr. Taqwa. Go ahead.
Dear fellows, I hope everybody's okay, and I hope that everybody's enjoying the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, I will try to communicate with you guys. To be honest, I don't mind, but a few things before I join the conversation is that if I see any foul language or any bad words, if I hear, I'm going to leave. So please be patient with me. Inshallah. Now, you asked the question, why 70,000? What words do you use? What word did you use? Can you just paste the word as well, please? You use the word in the question. That's 80. Subhanallah. Right, 80,000 servants. 70,000. Okay, servants or boys. Okay, can you get me a reference where it says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give a believer or a person who
the presence of Allah
achieve
subhanahu wa ta'ala.
the paradise,
The moment you put your right foot
70,000
outside the
boys or
house,
servants or whatever you think. So please post a reference and then we will talk. Thank you.
Well, I will make you hear it, not only post it. That's not a problem. This is the Deen Show, and this is Sheikh from Al-Azhar, alright? And he is speaking about the heaven reward. So please listen carefully what this Sheikh he will say, and you tell me what's happening here. I'm not the one who is coming with this.
And one door, this one door you enter, one door your servants, and one door there is a special angel will come to you every Friday. Every Friday they come and they visit you on the Friday, have a small card in his hand. That angel have a beautiful small card in his hand. And guess what is written in the card? It is a message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Message from Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Abdi. In that card, Abdi, that means my servant. In another riwayah, call it Tirmidhi, Abdana. This is my honored servant. Ishtaqtu ilayka. I miss you.
Did you hear it? Guys, did he say 70,000? Did he say that? I'm not making things up. The mic is yours, Mr. Taqwa. And by the way, Mr. Taqwa, we are not the one who use a bad language, it's Muslims. And even your prophet, he used a bad language too, and you know that. But I understand that Muslims, they like to play that they are the good ones. I can show you tons of proofs that your prophet, he always used a very bad language. Not to mention, he mentioned the F word many times too. However, this is not our topic now. Let us go to the 70,000 little boys who the Qur'an mentioned them. They will be in the heaven for you. Your mic. Back on. There's no need to say that. Guys, I don't want anyone to say those things. Otherwise, it's mean we are asking this guy to leave. Alright? There's no need to say things. There is no need for them. As simple as that. Don't force me to give you a dog. Your mic, Taqwa.
Thank you, Christian Prince. Now the thing is, okay, thank you very much. Somebody posted, I think King of the Sky posted something. Al-Bukhari reports from Sahih ibn Sa'd radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, that Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said 70,000 or 700,000 of my ummah will enter paradise. The first of them will enter until the last of them does so, and their faces will look like full moon. Okay, that has nothing.
Forgive me, Taqwa. Please, guys, anyone in the room, don't ask him questions. This is not our topic. The one who is posting this, please stop. This is not our topic. The topic is 70,000 boys in heaven, not about 70,000 people will enter heaven. So don't take the guest out of the topic, please. What does this have to do with our question? Mr. Taqwa. The question is, there's 70,000 little boys, they are made for you to serve you in the heaven. This is what the question about, not about 70,000 will enter heaven. Those are already in the heaven, made by Allah to serve you, in your house as a Muslim. For every Muslim, you're mine.
Okay, now Christian Prince, first of all, of as much as I have heard that Deen Show guy speaking, he never said anything about little boys or anything. And the second thing is, for us Muslims, when we talk about paradise, the paradise for us is the place where we get everything we want. Now if But for example, if that sheikh has said it, I'm sure he has some kind of narration that he has referred to. Now, if the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said it, then obviously Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he could never say it from his own wish, because he is the messenger of God. He can only say things whatever he has been told with. So if Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, has said it, then yes, 70,000 people, or the servants, and that's from God. You see, the Muslims, we expect a ultimate reward in the hereafter. And since if you guys live in the West, we don't have the concept of servants at all. But if you look at the Middle East side, or the Asia side, or the Africa side, you have this concept of people working in your house, cleaning your house, washing your clothes, which is a sense of luxury, or a sense of comfort that you have in your houses. So here, in this situation, obviously paradise it's the ultimate reward from the Creator, and we call him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, obviously. So the ultimate reward, you have servants to serve you, to give you drinks, to food, or whatever. So there you go. I have no problem with it.
Please, nobody put his hand up. Tamara, put your hand down, please. Mr. Taqwa, you don't have a problem with it, but I understand you are a Muslim and you accept whatever Muhammad he said blindly. That's why you are a Muslim. But don't you think this is a child abuse? Guys, is it fair that this God, to make one person happy, he will make 70,000 little boys sad? And the funny, you are saying that how you know they are boys? It looks like you do not know your Qur'an. Isn't it your Qur'an describe them that they are boys? The Qur'an did not describe that Allah will give you people who will be around you who they are men. The Qur'an described two kinds of people, who they are females and they are virgins, or boys. And those boys are very pretty. So you will have a pretty boys and you have a beautiful women. There's no third gender. Alright? So those ghulman, those little boys, those little kids, they will be there and they will be serving you, as you said. And you have, like, don't you have people who wash for you? Thank you very much for saying that. According to your Prophet and according to the Quran, in the heaven of Allah, you will never get dirty, you will never sweat, you will never have wrinkles, you will never change your clothes, you will never have any dirt. So serve you for what? And not only this, your Prophet, he said, if a Muslim wish to have a dish, the dish will be in the front of him in a second without asking for it. You wish for it, you think about it. Which means there's no need for servant, as long as there's no garbage, as long as there's no laundry, as long as there's no clothes to change. Correct, guys? If my clothes will never get dirty, and my clothes will never get wrinkles, and no need for anyone to cook for me, and there's no dishes to wash, and I will not even do poo-poo, I will never even do piss, I will never take a shower, I will never sleep. So the word servant doesn't make sense, because they will serve you to do what? Are we following, guys? Are we following? The word servant, it can work if you can do something for me in this heaven. Supposedly you will do nothing, you will never get dirty, you will never get hungry, you will never, like, you eat anytime you want without asking a servant for it. And I can show you the reference. Actually, here in the video he said, if you see a bird in the sky, you say subhanallah, the bird will be in your dish. I can play the video for you. The bird is flying in the sky. You see the bird, you say mashallah. The bird will be in your dish. So what the servant for? Obviously those boys, they are not for servants, normal servants. This is why they are very pretty. And the Quran says they will never bleed. La yanzifun, they will never bleed. Bleed from what? So as long as we do not need the servants, so what the servants for? Your mind.
Thank you, Prince. Now, first of all, I haven't seen paradise. You haven't seen paradise. no one has seen paradise. All we hear from the scriptures that something which is called an ideal place called paradise exists, and based on these scriptures and our beliefs, we say there is a paradise. But since the Qur'an being as a final revelation from the Creator, it also mentioned about the paradise. Now the information that we get from the Qur'an or any of the scripture, to be honest, you told me more. I didn't know even much that if somebody says subhanallah and the bird will come to the plate. I didn't know that. I'm more focused on how do I attain the paradise rather than what will happen. But it is amazing, it is interesting to know what will happen in the paradise. That's not too bad idea. However, as I said, it is, I believe God exists. I believe there's only one God, and I believe that God has created heaven and the earth. And if He has assigned 70,000 or 700,000 or 7,000,000 servants, who am I to say that? It's to the God. It's the ruling of the God. It's His ruling. It's His justice. It's His world. It's His creation. I can't do anything, right? So if He has said it, He has said it, right? If God has said that there are 70,000 servants for believers, I don't know what to say. See, if you take that as child abuse, then well, expect your answer from Allah, because it's not me who has said it, right? Expect your answer from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, you will get the answer. You will get, all of it, you will get it. So I think I have briefed what I meant, what I wanted to say, and in simple line is, it's paradise is the creation of Allah. How Allah wants to manage or run the paradise, what's in the paradise, it's from Allah, and I'm happy to take it. Thank you.
So you have no answer simply, or what you say to me, well, this is what Allah He said, so we take it blindly, and you have no problem of having child abuse of 70,000 little boys for no reason. You are saying to me that the reward of Islam is abusing others to make me happy, especially little kids. And you admitted that you have no problem with it, so you agree that slavery, you see, Islam approves slavery in earth and slavery in heaven. But slavery in earth is a lot easier because you die one day and then you are free. In heaven you are a slave for eternity. Is that correct, people? This is a heaven where we will never be free again. I'm going to be slave forever for someone. Why? Because he prayed for Allah. Well, what is my guilt? Where is justice? What I did? Why I am a slave for you? Women, they are slaves. Boys, they are slaves. All of this to make a guy happy for he was committing suicide bombing or killing people. And look what Muhammad said, guys, in the hadith. Look at this. Not only he promised them that, he promised them that he will have a penis, will never sleep. You believe it? How Muhammad knows that your penis will never go soft? What kind of a prophet he say? My penis in the heaven will be always, sorry guys for the language, I'm not trying to be, here we go, he's out. Do you know this? Do you see what happened? He ran right away. For sure you have to run. For sure you have to run. What he will say, what he will explain to us? I have a prophet, he promised me a penis will never sleep. Is it amazing? Those Muslims, they come in our room, they do not know us yet. They said maybe this is a Christian room, they know nothing about Islam, so we can play games with them and we can say, hey, if anyone insult, we will leave. Like, yeah, they are good people and we are bad people, right? So, like, if you insult, we leave. If you use a bad language, we leave. When their prophet, the whole Qur'an is about bad language, isn't it? This is the bad language? What kind of a prophet he promised people that he will have a penis, will never go Soft. Look at the translation, guys. This is not my translation. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is not my translation. And this is the hadith in front of you. So he have no problem in this heaven to have little children, and obviously those children they are for sex. Because all of Islam concentrate in two things: food and sex is number one. Women, boys, and food. That is heaven in Islam. All of them seeking a pleasure of sexual eternity. In the top of that, Muhammad, he made a promise that, you know what? In this heaven, your penis will be always, excuse my language, will be always hard. And you want to tell me that this is a prophet of God? And you want to tell me that this is God? But you notice, guys, I want you to learn from this what happened now, something. That Muslims, they are willing to play the game with you as long you are ignorant. The second they notice that you are very well educated, they retreat and they disappear. If you are a person who knows nothing about Islam, trust me, this guy, he will never leave our room. He will stay here until tomorrow. But he noticed he is no match. The more he stay, the more Islam will look ugly. The first he said, where it says boys, do you notice that? Where it says boys, so what is going to be in the heaven? Men? The Qur'an mentioned only boys and women. So he tried to play the game with that one. It didn't work. Then when we got the word 70,000, we played for him the tape, and we can show him the reference. So it didn't work. So he have to say, well, Allah, he told us so, we take it. Don't you have servants at home? This is his excuse. But when I answer him, but according to your prophet, we will not need any servants because we will not have a laundry, we will not need a cooking, we will not need to clean the house, everything will be perfect. Even my shirt will never be ruined. According to Islam, according to Muhammad, we will wear green clothes, and those clothes we will never take off again. They will be always in good condition, which is very boring. Everybody will look like a doctor in a surgery room. Everybody is green. Anyone knows why Muhammad chose the color of green, by the way? Anyone notice why what the reason of the green? Green, everything green, is even the clothes is green? Anyone know why? Well, Muhammad is from the desert, right? The most color they love, they miss, is the green. It's a desert. So, because green mean wealth, green mean grass, green mean food, green mean rain, green mean water. And those are people of the desert, so he told them green. The clothes will be green. I don't know if their skin will be green too. Actually, no, he spoke about the skin, that Muslims will be very white. Actually, you know that Muhammad, and by the way, if you want to see the reference for this hadith, here we go. This is the link for those who want to save the reference. So next time if I say, you guys, you can help me, and you can post it, about that your penis in the heaven will never sleep. Alright? And actually this will be a problem. You have a penis like this. Man, you can't sleep. I mean, I don't know what to do with it. What kind of heaven this heaven is? You can't even open the door, man. I don't want to be rude, but imagine you have, because by the way, do you know how big this private part is? Anyone knows? Anyone knows how big the private part of Muslim in the heaven will be? Who knows? Endless. It's in this palm tree. No, no, it's not 90 feet. 90 foot. The Muslim will be 90 foot. His penis is endless. So imagine Abdul is living in New York, but his penis is in galaxy. Imagine you live in New York and you receive a phone call from China, from the city of Beijing, and you answer the phone and the guy said to you, let me translate. Please, can you move your penis because it's in the way of the train? What kind of a promise this promise is? Unless the prophet who is making this promise is a perverted man, and those who follow him are perverted people. The gift you promise, speaking to me about who is your customers, those who listen to you, they must be perverted people, and Islam is about perverted people. This is why those people, they want to die. You see those two suicide bombers in Paris? They're not dying for the sake of Allah, they are dying for the sake of their penis. They want to get the virgins, they want to get the boys. They don't care for Allah. Not even one Muslim care for Allah. Those people, they want to have sex. The refugee, they came to Germany, after 1 week they start raping women. Because this religion will make you sex hungry. It doesn't matter what you have. All your mind is about sex. Allah is sex. Heaven is sex. Qur'an is sex. The Prophet is about sex. Even Muhammad, look what Muhammad said about himself. Anyone knows what is the power of Muhammad? Anyone knows? The power in sex? 40 men. 40 men. Actually, there's some hadith that says 4,000 men. Imagine. Rolf, where are you going, Rolf? Somebody, guys, Rolf is leaving. This room is about Islam, brother. You cannot leave. You join Islam, you cannot leave. We chop your head. Somebody close the door. Where are you leaving? You think that's it? You go in, you go out anytime? No way. Not so, this is how we grow. This is how we grow, brother. That's it. One way. There's no way out. Do we have any Muslim? Take care of. And by the way, guys, if you like to learn more about Islam, I advise you to read my books, The Deception of Allah, and Quran and Science in Depth. And I have a new book in French for those who do not know. Alright? If you speak French. How many in here speak French? Anyone speak French? Nobody speak French here? Nobody. Alright. Look, I'm the only one who speaks languages here. Alright. It's very easy to speak French to Harry. Just add "lu" before any word. Let us say I want to call you in French. So I say "lu" to Harry. Alright? That's French. That's it. And then you want to speak French, like let us say, you don't want to say Arab, you say Arab. The Prophet, the Arab. That's it. Very, very easy. Alors, Obama, alors Hillary, Clinton. That's it. You are speaking French fluently now. You speak French then, Alina? Then you need to get my book. It's called are you sure you speak French? Come on, I don't believe you. Take the mic and let us hear you. Any Abdul? Yeah, Les Secrets du Prophète Arabe. This is the name of my book. And let us see how much the French people, they will enjoy it. And if you have the book actually already, don't forget to make a review of it. Alright? And make an honest review. Don't say it's a wonderful if it's not. I'm sure it's wonderful, There is no way I will make a book, it's not wonderful. Because when I write books, Jibreel come to me. And Jibreel, when he come to me, things happen, brother. Yeah, you can read The Deception of Allah. Potato, don't you have the section of Allah?